Peut-être plus.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello and welcome to Variant Edition's new releases show. My name is Danica.
And my name is Brandon.
Pew, 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 pew.
Today we're chilling with the homies.
Oh, is that what you put it at?
Yeah, I think it's that song from Clueless. I think.
No, it's Rolling with the Homies.
Rolling with the homies.
Oh, you did it wrong. That's
I blew
funny. You blew it, kid. You blew it. Rolling with the homies. Yeah, only 90s kids know.
Remember when you were rolling with the homies?
Pepperidge Farm does. So everybody who's waiting for the email campaign to come out, I'm sending that right now.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm seeing the hellos. We didn't have much to talk about this week. There's like 2 new number ones and 1 reprint.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't really anything new that was like a starting volume that came in. So there's lots of stuff and there's a lot more on the way. This is just sort of like a dead week, which, hey, honestly, gives us a chance to catch our breath, which is good.
Because guess what? Your girl did a book fair today.
Oh
my God, my hair looks like Joe.
And your other girl did a book fair today.
Yeah. Oh, right. I'm sending the polls campaign.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sending it now because I didn't send it earlier.
Yeah.
How did he?
How did what? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's because you can see it on the screen. It's right up top.
Psychic. No, but it's turned to us.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, Andrew, you're psychic.
Well, it's funny because we grabbed a book because it was one of your recommendations.
Yes, we did.
You'll be shocked at what it is.
I know, you'll be shocked to know it's not. Anyway. Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry. So my brain is kind of fried because I'm not used to waking up before like 8 a.m. in the morning. And I'm fine for most of the day, but by the end of the day, I got a little silly because it's been a long day. Honestly, we've been to this school once before, and it's just the super most fun school to be at. Like, I wish I had gone there for elementary because it just sounds super rad. I probably would have been like, I'm a kid, I don't like anything. So I probably wouldn't appreciate it at the time. But as an adult, I'm like, this place is cool.
Yeah. They had to have indoor recess.
Yeah, because it was stupid cold.
Which meant at lunchtime, the principal put on just like a fun dance party.
Yeah, it was great. He put on like YouTube videos of like the game Just Dance.
Yeah.
And the kids were just, yeah! And it was amazing. Because there was like 70 to 90 kids are just like doing stuff on the screen. They're just like screaming. And I was just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're having a lot of fun. There's a lot of energy there, a lot of good energy.
Oh, yeah.
And Danica caught all of it. I was out getting us sandwiches from Faro, which were really good.
Which, thank you for getting lunch because we wouldn't have eaten otherwise.
Yeah. We had, what was it called again?
Something about a hash brown.
Oh, System of a Hash Brown.
System of a Hash Brown. Yes.
It was a delicious, delicious sandwich that had hash browns, pulled pork, jalapenos, which went off of hers, and gravy.
You had my jalapenos.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, was that good?
Because I'm spicy enough.
Yeah. You don't need more spice.
I
You don't need
don't.
more spices.
I don't.
You're plenty spicy.
Spicy. Yeah. So, as with all book fairs, we've started doing 2-day book fairs. So we're going back there tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. It's just fun. It's just a really fun environment. The teachers are friendly. The principal's like super fun and great at his job.
Yeah. That was the other part about the dance party that was really smart.
Yeah.
So he starts them off a little cooler, brings them up to a peak, and then drives them back down with the bunny hop.
Starts with the bunny hop, ends with the bunny hop.
Oh, he started with the bunny
He
hop?
started with the bunny hop and went into the chicken dance.
Okay.
And these kids are just like, it was so cool.
Ends with the bunny hop, and like
Yeah.
it lowers their energy because they're like doing moves and stuff before, but this one kind of slows you down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It was awesome.
And so they kind of just like,
Yeah, it was. I have not seen a crowd get that excited about the song YMCA outside of a wedding. Like, they screamed like they were there. And I was like, you guys you just have no filter, and I love that about you, children.
didn't you also said that they had to sit everybody down at one point in time, just be like, we do not yell in our friend's ear.
Oh, immediately after YMCA, yes.
Yeah.
Because some people were screaming YMCA into their friend's ear, and that is not okay. So adults, don't scream into your friend's ear, even if you're playing a song.
Yeah,
that you all
because
sing
your
along
principal will
to.
then call your parents and tell them what you did.
Yeah, they will, even if you're 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, Brandon. Wow. I'm getting like first degree here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got a call today, Danica. We did actually joke that Danica would cause problems and her parents would be called.
Yeah. Yep. They're 3 time zones ahead, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what your daughter did today? And Mom's like, she's like almost 40. What could she have done? She was dancing. I was dancing behind our table because they had about half the gym, and I was like dancing and grooving.
Screaming into her husband's ear.
Oh my God. Just the energy. Like, he came back, and I don't think he was prepared for how much energy I had, because I did not have that much energy when he left.
That's pretty good.
And I opened the gym door. Well, I let you in the side door, and then I opened the gym door, and I'm like, you are not ready for this.
Yeah.
And he wasn't ready. It was great.
So for folks looking for an update on store timeline, we will probably be at Pe Metawe for at least 5 months, I would say.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, we're gonna plant ourselves there for a little while. Our North End customers and Central are going to be over the moon, which is good. Of course, with our West End people, we will be offering delivery. So that kind of flips, basically.
Yeah.
If you were on the east side or north side before, you tended to get deliveries, and so now we're closer to like Sherwood Park and all the north side Edmonton places.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have a friend who lives in the north or central or east and you haven't recommended Variant Edition to them because we were like way far west, well, now's a good time. They can come check us out. It's like the mini version, but we're stronger than ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
no, like, that's not like for certain. Like, we're several months. We have to I don't know. We have to be okay with it being that long.
Yeah. So basically, we've been told several months. The implication that the King of Tarts folks got from the workers is that work on that building might exceed 6 months.
Yes.
Total.
Yeah,
Now,
they said a number that was bigger than 5, and we don't want that to be true. So I am using the power of the secret to will it not to be true.
So the 5 months is basically, it will be roughly 180 days.
Mm-hmm.
In 180 days, we can basically break the lease on that current space with no repercussions. and find another space that it will be in West Edmonton.
Yes, that the neighborhood, not just the neighborhood, but the area has to be served. There is no one out west. So we need to cover west, we need to cover central, we need to cover some north. That's where we need to be. So that is our goal, to get back there. However, yes, we will be, of course, keeping you updated if there's specific days or timelines. Right now, we basically haven't had any more updates from the several months update. That's it.
And who knows, we could be pleasantly surprised.
I would love it.
But this is us basically preparing for the longest timeline, which is us basically going, all right, so thank you for your time.
They've been good to us. I will say, this is not like our previous building. We know stuff is getting done. It's just, it's a bigger problem. So I want to put that out there. There's no bad blood. This is something that was out of everyone's control. I imagine that it was because of the giant fluctuation in temperature, if not totally, then partially.
Yeah.
But as we said on our last show, we think of everything. And if we're not prepared for 5 months and a lease break, well, then we're not prepared for it. So it's plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, you know, like we have all of that. Just thinking about it, trying to get the business ready, because it's not just us. It's the business. It's Andrew. It's Jules. It's you. So we have to take everybody into effect. It's not just something that affects Brandon and I.
Yeah.
So please know that, yes, we're going to tell you this information, but it's so we can all be prepared for something like that.
Yeah, and I'm tired just thinking of moving, but we need to look into our lease a bit more, because one of the workers was saying that in a lot of leases there are clauses that means the insurance could pay for movers and whatnot, and they would pick everything up and take it to where we need. So
we'll do a deep dive into our lease. We'll do a deep dive into our insurance paperwork, which should be a party. But it needs to be done.
Whole ass houses can be built in that time.
I wouldn't trust them. I'm sorry.
In like 8 to 9 months?
I don't trust that. I don't know. I lived through the house boom when they were like, whoop, this house is up in like 3 months. Here you go. And then it like would fall apart because it was crappy. So I don't know. Now I just don't trust newer houses.
Well, I trust Sean to build a house in that time.
I trust Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't trust whoever was making houses in 2007 to 2008. Like, that was bad. That was really bad. No, wait, that was that was happening. That was the house boom, or was that the house crisis? In any case, which crisis was it that we lived through? Yeah. Anyway, when they started building houses like pixie sticks, and they were like, bloop, 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 here you go. And then it was just crap. So I like older homes because I know that if they've lasted 50 years, they're probably going to live a couple decades more.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. You got me on topic. We've definitely talked to Billy. We've talked to Jamie. We haven't talked to them about in depth, but we definitely know they have. I'm just going to turn this down.
Yeah, this one.
Just a little bit. It's a little loud for me. We know they have good information, and like when I have a solidified question, sure, but right now my question is insurance, how? And I don't want to waste their time with that. So we'll look at our paperwork. However, on the good side of things, Catherine and David at Pe Metawe have taken us in, and we could not be more grateful. It is such a fabulous space to be in. The energy there every day has been just so warm and friendly. And I'm not gonna cry. I feel like I'm like welling up.
They want us to stay.
They want us to stay.
Like seriously,
Like I kind of want to stay. I'm like,
David
but
keeps saying like, you should just stay here. You should just stay here.
we have so many books. We would need like an equal amount of space that they have. Like, we have so many books.
Yeah.
But no matter how long we are there, I'm gonna treasure every day, because yes, it's completely stressful today. Yes. And it will probably be stressful for a while. But knowing that we have a space to go to every day has been amazing. I even stayed late one Saturday and had like a games night with some friends that like that I don't get to see. So like it's just these moments that I'm gonna be selfish.
Yeah.
Like I can hang out and like play games in a really cool space after I'm done work. I'm still working. But I just want everyone to know how grateful we are, and how, I don't know, I was gonna say honored, but that feels like too much. I'm happy to be there.
Yeah.
I really am. And getting to see some customers who they're like, I live 4 blocks away, I live 10 minutes away, and I'm like, what? Okay. Like I got to see someone's son the other day, and like he's growing like a weed, which is great. So it's just these little things where, this is why we opened the business.
Yeah.
It's for moments like this. It's even beyond selling comics. It's to be a community, to be a family. And I hadn't felt that in a while. We were out just doggy paddling, trying to keep our heads above water, and now it feels like we can kind of figure some stuff out.
Yeah, exactly. The last couple weeks, basically, since we've landed in the space and have been functioning in the space, it's night and day to the last month, basically, of just running and trying to figure things out, and just always going from basically the minute that we wake up to the minute we essentially collapse. It's just work, and then food, and then sleep.
Somewhere in the middle of there's food.
Now there's been more rest. There's been a nice balance of everything happening.
Yep.
So very, very pleased about all of that.
Yeah. So please know that we're happy where we are. We may not be staying permanently, although all of us are like, just know that we'll keep you updated when we have information. If something changes, if nothing changes, we'll probably let you know too, because no news can be good too.
Yeah.
Like I've had way more texts from my mom over the last couple of weeks than I have in a while. Not to say that she wasn't. It's just she was just like, oh, checking in. How are you doing?
How are things? This is worrying.
This is concerning.
And like I know that for a lot of places, if they lose where they're at, like everything goes sideways really hard. Because of all of you and our community and the fine folks at Pe Metawe, we have footing, and I'm not worried. If we didn't have a solid place to be, then I'd be worried. If we had to make a decision of like, how do we function in a space for how do we find a space and just be like, hey, can we do like month to month for a while? That's hard to do and more expensive. Just so that we're not locked into 2 leases if they actually get things going faster.
Like I said, plan A, plan B, plan C, etc.
Like a cool thing would be if we could just function in a regular space.
I mean, that would be ideal, but
if in a little bit they came to us and were like, actually, the top floor is done.
Yeah.
And what's going to take that long is actually the bottom floor. Well, yeah.
Which would still suck for the bottom businesses, of course. And we have empathy for what they're going through. Like, I can't imagine losing everything.
Yeah.
I always tell people we were lucky. We were lucky we didn't have anything in the basement. We were lucky we weren't in the basement. We were lucky that the water didn't rise. We were lucky that it didn't come from the ceiling. Like believe me, I know how lucky we are. I want to treat this with the emphasis it needs. We are lucky to be here, and it is absolutely because of all of you.
Yeah. And our product is fine also because the property management did take this seriously, and they do take this seriously.
Yeah.
They have heaters, they had dehumidifiers running industrial grade. They had air scrubbers going just in case there was any environmental concerns. It was pretty good.
Yeah, we've been taking books out from online purchases, and they're fine. There's no issues. Unfortunately, I don't know.
I'll try and get his information and see how he's doing and what's up.
Do you have something that's not the store? Because like we've actually had calls from his customers because we're basically the next door neighbors. There's a bay in between, but we're basically next door, which is fine because then we have a little bit more information to give than they did when they couldn't reach them.
Yeah.
I had one gentleman really worried about the man because he's 85, and you know, if you don't hear from an 85-year-old after 2 weeks, you get worried, and that's understandable. And so I let him know what happened, and he was relieved that the gentleman was okay.
Yeah, because I'm assuming he had a landline for the business.
Yep. And
that landline has no power going to it. Yep. And so everyone's getting this busy signal, so they can't contact him. So there is a contact on his front door. Now it's a matter of getting what that number is.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know
he
that.
He wrote a contact number on the front door, but
that's wonderful. Okay.
The front access is blocked off right now.
Yeah. Well, I think that's fair. Maybe we can ask one of the security people to go get the number for us when we're there. Because I think they would be okay doing that, and then we could reach out.
Yeah. And because like we said, we've been getting phone calls from his customers.
Yeah.
Because they look us up and are like, so what's going on?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm happy to pass along whatever we need, whatever we can. Because I didn't have any contact information for him.
Yeah.
Like before, the one main business we're keeping in touch with is Jeff from King of Tarts. He seems to have landed at Strathcona Market on Saturdays at least. I'm sure he's doing other stuff, but please follow on Facebook or Instagram, King of Tarts. I think some of them might be King of Tarts Yeg. What? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. But please, if you can go out to Strathcona Market and buy some stuff, because it's amazing. I mean, Jeff is a sweet man with a wonderful family, and I mean,
King of Tarts Yeg on Instagram.
I knew the Yeg was in there somewhere. Yeah, he deserves it. You know, he was doing markets, and he had basically just almost less than a year had opened the location. Hi, Jim. Can I help you?
Hegemony.
I don't want you to press buttons tonight.
Am I going to have to get rid of you?
Nah, she's just sniffing. Yeah.
But then she starts stepping.
Sniffing and stepping, sniffing and stepping. Hi, lady. I'll just watch her. She's like tiny. I can take her. Hi, baby. You gonna fight me?
And we'll when we're done, we'll open the door for Squee, and he'll be up here instantly. But he was causing a heck again.
He's a lot. She's a little. Who can handle that?
She's still gonna run across the board. She always does.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, so please do that. I know Revolution Cycle is looking, I believe they're looking or have a space in the West End, because spring's coming and everyone will want their bikes. So definitely check out their social media as well. There's Anchor Tattoo, and it looks like she's doing okay. But you know, hey, if you want to book a tattoo, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Should we talk about some books?
we should, because I just feel like I'm gonna start crying at some point. And I don't want to cry. It's not a sad cry. Like I'm overwhelmed with happiness, but it's when I let myself get overwhelmed. Hi. Oh baby, do you like the new Conan book? Yeah, you like the Conan book.
I love Conan.
Can I eat it? I'm like, no, don't. It's paper. Why? I'll fight him. I'll fight Conan.
It's a good picture of Squee. Look at that boy.
Oh.
So big with the big old eyes.
All right. Well, let's start with Conan. 'Cause that's kind of the big.
The new.
The new Conan. Excuse me, sorry. So it is a magazine size, nice light, kind of old newspaper paper, like the oldie times.
Mm-hmm. It is, the new Savage Sword of Conan.
It's black and white.
It's got the magazine size, black and whites, like they used to. The lead story in here is by Jim Zub. So that continues from, him doing the main series. And it's got, tons of stuff in here, actually. Oh, a personal introduction by Roy Thomas, who used to...
Oh, wow.
I think he wrote and edited, it says here, Marvel's Conan comics from 1970 to 1980, and wrote Conan yarns again in the 90s, 2000s, and 2022, the 2020s.
The 2022s. Just the twos. Just the even numbers.
Just a ton of stuff, and then a lot of comics.
I'm like trying to be ready for her. She's just, I don't think she knows what's going on. She's like, what do I want to do next? Cat brain.
I'm gonna cause trouble. Cause some trouble.
That's fair. I will say that the spines are a bit crinkly. This is literally just how they came to us. So please don't tell me they're damaged, because that's just how they are. So it's only so much I can do.
I put a square down for you.
Oh, do you want to sit on the Conan comic? It's variant edition exclusive. Cat butt comics. Oh, that should have been our store. Cat butt comics.
Cat butt comics.
Terrible. Are you getting the solicit for this one?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Because there's been a little bit of a buzz about this Fantastic Four comic. It is not written by Ryan North, so folks who were getting it for that, y'all aren't gonna find some Ryan North in there. But
what? I'm getting sniffy. I don't know why.
Yeah, stop being so sniffy, Danica.
Sniffy.
Sheepers, creepers.
I'd rather be snippy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Imperious Rex. Namor is imprisoned, serving out his sentence as the disgraced king of Atlantis. So when a new yet ancient threat arises from the sea, who better to leap into the fray than Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four? Writer Fabian Nicieza and artist Chris Lee join forces for a giant-sized deep dive into some of Atlantis' most dangerous history and present that and the present. Not present and the present that can scarcely hope to contain it. So it does have a freshie, a new character. So that's a little bit why there's a little bottle around here, is because a lot of people like their first appearances, and this happens to be one of them first appearances.
Can we put aside one for Sean?
I will make a note.
Perfect.
And then send it to Andrew.
That's true. We're at the book fair tomorrow.
I'm just gonna, Andrew, I'm gonna message you.
Group chat. Our work group chat is wonderfully chaotic, as expected. It's the variant edition way. I love that we're fuzzy, and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and be fuzzy. Do you want me to talk about this, or is there like more to talk about than what I know? Okay. Looks like beneath the trees where nobody sees, which is currently blurry.
Because it's focused on Jim.
Yeah.
Jim baby.
She's just
I'm
doing
just
her
gonna
thing.
do one of these.
Doing her. Oh, what's in the hand? Is it treats? Oh no, we will give her actual treats. We don't tend to break her heart often.
She's not falling for it this time.
No, she might know your game. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's in your hand? She will get treats. There's a third printing. So if you would like to get on board with this amazing series, please do.
It is absolutely gorgeous. The kind of art style that you're seeing here it permeates the rest of the book, and it is basically the easy pitch was like Richard Scarry meets Dexter.
Mhm.
I really enjoy it because there's little pieces of the story, great character work, and it's like 3 or 4 issues in now, and it's really kind of fleshing out some of the townspeople as well and their history and whatnot. It's so good. It's really good. So yeah.
Okay, so that was it.
It sure was.
Because we're at the end of February and they're like, so what we did is we took some of our recommendations from olden times.
From the
basically.
long ago.
Yeah, so basically from before this week. That's all. So first things first.
Yeah.
This is Andrew's pick.
He didn't know he was making it, but he did anyways,
That
which
was
is funny. It's pretty cool. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We can subscribe to this the trade.
I can probably add it to your file right now.
Yeah. Yes, if anybody else would like to pre-order the trade for Beneath the Trees, you can absolutely do it right now.
Why, look, it's Foley saying read everything is fine. He might have some more comments in the comment section.
Yes, I will read the back, but if you would like to add something, that would be a grand. Sam and Maggie are a normal couple in a normal house in a normal neighborhood.
Normal.
There is nothing strange about their heads, their neighbors, or their sweet little dog. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
This is the story of a couple doing their best to get by in a world where things are absolutely, totally, and unquestionably fine. Delightful. And on the back, we need to forget. You know as well as I do.
I was typing in Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees into the computer, and it came up with Beneath the Trees.
Beneath.
Sounds like I'm mad at an elderly. Beneath.
Beneath, yeah. Yeah. Weird's a compliment in my book, honestly.
Hey, yeah, the trade's coming out in September.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go with horror.
And if you would like to preview it, preview Everything is Fine, it's on Webtoons. So you can scroll. You can read it. And then if you see, if you want it to be in your physical space, buy a book.
And if you want to see preview pages of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, you can go to our website, type in Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, and there's preview images on our website. So that's pretty cool.
There we go. The humans are wearing giant cat heads. Everything is fine, Andrew. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine. Everything is fine. There's 2 volumes of that so far.
Yes, sir.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, my second book is not a graphic novel, but it is amazing, and I have talked it up to so many people. It is Trina Robbins' memoir, Last Girl Standing. This woman has had a life, a capital L life, and it's amazing. I want her to have like a mini series or something, you know, like I want this to be out of my head and onto anyway.
Yeah.
Underground cartoonist Trina Robbins has done it all. She ran one of the hippest fashion boutiques in the East Village, literally by just taking a bait, because you could do that in New York in the 60s. You could just show up and have a store. That's weird, but I love it. I guess we did. Show up and have a store. Sorry. Mingled with rock stars and produced feminist art by putting together the first all-woman comics anthology in the 1970s. Robbins dressed Mama Cass and Donovan, helped photograph the Rolling Stones' first U.S. tour, had wild drunken nights with Jim Morrison, as you do,
As one does.
and starred in Joni Mitchell's famous song Ladies of the Canyon. Seriously, I cannot tell you enough about her life.
Real person.
I am like obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trina Robbins, amazing life. Like, I've told people stories from this book and they're like, what? How is this one person? How have you done all these things? Like, I knew about her comic stuff. I knew about that side, but I didn't know about the fashion side. I didn't know she made clothes for bands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think she made clothes for like the Birds as well. And like all those, like, kind of in that circle. Like, I could click like any page and it's probably just like, I don't even know. I'd have to read this.
You'd have to read it.
I'm so sorry. I did this before I thought. Yeah, like,
I could turn any page and, oh God, that's a lot of words. Oh God, it's a book.
oh no, it's a book. Did you know it's a book? Yes, it's a book. In those early days of the new women's movement, women were getting together in small groups and talking things out, discovering they were not alone. Sisterhood was happening. I love this so much. And there's pictures too. That's your thing. I don't know.
People on a comic shop feed, they don't like pictures.
There are comics in the book.
They don't like pictures.
I promise you, there's comics in the book. But it talks just all about...
No, hang out with Dad.
So much. Oh yeah, I got to the Jimi Hendrix page.
Come here, you little dingus.
Anyway, you should just check this out. Read the description. I don't know if there's preview pages anywhere, but like Last Girl Standing, Trina Robbins, amazing woman, amazing life.
Something we can still order.
Yes, we can, which is what I checked before I went on.
We checked all of these basically.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it wasn't like, here's a book that you can't have,
Yeah,
which I think I've done before accidentally.
Yeah, we either currently have copies or can get copies in, basically.
Yep.
All right. This is a co-pick.
Yeah.
It is the first collected edition of Dead Endia. For those of you who watch Dead End Paranormal Park, if you haven't, please do. It's amazing.
Oh, hi.
This is the first of 3 volumes. The third one, I believe, is coming out in May. That will actually conclude the storyline that was happening in the TV show as well.
That's exciting.
And it's so awesome. Barney Gutman's life has been turned upside down. Barney's family is struggling to fully embrace his trans identity, but thanks to his friend Norma, he's just landed a job at Phoenix Parks, an amusement park inspired by the long life and career of mysteriously youthful actress and singer Pauline Phoenix. Soon, Barney and his dog Pugsley secretly move into the haunted house attraction. Little does Barney know, the house contains a portal to demonic planes. When Courtney, Barney's devilish new roommate, invites a demon king to Earth through the portal, they offer Barney and Norma as flesh vessels for the king. But in a strange twist, Pugsley is possessed instead. A race through the park to save Pugsley and the world from the Demon King's reign of terror leaves Pugsley with strange magical side effects. With all the chaos going on, Barney is also discovering that he has a crush on park employee Logan. So he must face his biggest fear of all, talking to someone he likes. Follow the lives of this diverse group of friends in this hilarious and moving graphic novel series, complete with talking pugs, vengeful ghosts, and first love. It's so good. The show was so good. The comic's so good. I am excited to see how it ends soon. Dee, 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 dee. Hi, Bing.
Hi.
And finally, one of my favorites. It's so good and so weird, and the art is all like this. It's so unique. It's Junk Wraith. What happens when our most precious belongings no longer belong? When something we once loved suddenly becomes junk, a powerful energy is unleashed. One night, ice skating prodigy Florence Sado is overwhelmed by pressure and throws away her skates. This fateful moment accidentally summons a junk wraith, a terrifying ghost which seeks revenge for its abandonment by attacking the memories of its former owner. Before she forgets who she is, and to find out who she really wants to be, Florence must set off with her trusty digital assistant Frank on a long journey into the wastelands to face the monster she created. With icy cool artwork and astonishing sci-fi settings, Junk Wraith is a stunning debut from Swedish graphic novelist Eleanor Ritchie, and an unforgettable story of reckoning with the past and facing the future. This spoke to me a little bit because I used to figure skate quite a bit. You can find a video of me doing so on the internet to Spider-Man music that you would hear in an elevator. It is a wonderful book, basically about figuring out who you are and who, if you can reconcile that with who you were, and the power that comes when you can kind of make those connections and become your true self. It's really good, and I want more people to know about it. Wesley.
Jim
All
is
right.
always her true self.
Yeah.
Just a tough bee.
So I'm gonna
Full
let
of
out the
nuts.
Squisherman before we do the last bits.
Oh.
See if
Gonna
he
give
wants
you-
to do a visit.
Gonna give you impressions tonight, lady. Yeah. You're 17 and you're like, you know what's great? Knots. Knots are great everywhere. Silly goose. Yeah. All right. Attack of the Squishermans. For anyone who is wondering, Kit's just over in the living room. She's chilling out. She doesn't want to be on camera tonight. Please,
Fed
I
her a
just
lot of catnip.
want to be alone. Yeah, she's probably chilling. Sir, do you want to come up? Not you,
Thinking
sir.
about it.
Not you, sir. Him, sir.
He's thinking about it.
You're not a sir. He's a sir. He's a gentleman.
He's walking away to find some more food.
So, no appearance from Squee tonight, alas. Perhaps next week.
He might figure it out before the show's end. So we'll see. All right, folks. It's that awesome time where we look through our magic mirror, our completely original idea, and we look out and see all you wonderful people, and we say thank you for being there. We hope that you all know that we are here for you too. Please smile, please clap. The mirror needs blood. I see Bryce. Hello, Bryce.
Ooh, Bryce, I've got those Batmans for you. I figured it out. I haven't emailed you because I'm terrible at my job, but this is good enough, right? This is how we communicate.
I see Ben. Hello, Ben. I see the one and only Foley. And you can too. For real now.
Woo!
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can see him Wednesday, Thursday from 10:30 to 6:30. We're open to 7 on those days. You can see him
Nope.
on Friday,
11 to 6:30.
11 to 6:30.
We had to change our hours slightly, just slightly, because they open at the same time. So he's not there 10:30. Nobody can see him
Yeah.
at 10:30 anyway.
Yeah,
we
I used to
know
be better
that.
at that.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to just completely
11 to
roast you.
6:30. We're open till 7 p.m. on those nights. You can see him Friday, 11 to 7. You can see him on Saturday, 11 to 5. You can see me on Sundays, 11 to 5. You can catch the Office Goblin more easily than you would
Oh.
otherwise, because there is not a whole lot of space for her to hide.
And you can catch Squee, who is currently covered in
He's
catnip.
covered in catnip.
No!
He is loaded, boy.
Oh, buddy. Okay, don't get any catnip in the soundboard, you big weirdo.
Oh my God. I'm seeing Sean. Hello, Sean.
There's so much of Squee.
I'm seeing Amber. Hello, Amber. Squee.
Hello, Lori. Squee, do you see Lori? Do you see Papa Lori?
Look, it is Amber, and it is Lori might be around too. Look.
Your
Good boy.
face. Your beautiful face. He's. There we go.
Yeah. All right. It's a menagerie. I'm seeing Bing as well. Hello, Bing. All right.
Hi. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going, sir? Where are we going?
I don't know. I've had so much nip.
So much nip. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
All right, folks. Thank you all for hanging out with us and letting us vent for about half an hour before we got to books.
Thank you.
We hope that you are all doing well. And what's going on? Yeah.
Oh, double cat.
A menagerie.
Ooh,
We
I love
will
it.
see you all next time.
Yeah. So-
Love to your mothers.
All right. Be nice to Andrew tomorrow. He's working alone.
Bye.
Be kind, rewind. Big cat. Oh, John's here. Hey, John.